So Gavin, first tell me about, Wanderlust has been out for a year, and we've been waiting a long time for the tour. What was the holdup?
I think that it's just my label just wanted me to wait. That single kept developing, Love Remains the Same. And so if it was long for you, imagine what it was like for me. And I was like, when am I going on tour? It's so weird. And I think that what happened is the previous record, the Institute record, I went out before that came out, and they just wanted to do it a different way. They were so nervous of it being this repeat of something not working that they let the single develop. And in a way, it would have possibly even been better to wait until September, so the Forever May You Run, and then maybe another song comes out. But we're in it now, and thank God, I'm loving it.
Now, you said Forever May You Run, that the video just came out for that one. Tell us about, the choice that you made with the white suit and running around all the time.
I know, I said to the director, I was like, really, white? Can't it be in black? I was like, it's got to be white. But this was Jesse Davey, the director that I've worked with. He did the trailer for my video. It's on my website, and people have seen. He's this really talented filmmaker, and he had this crazy idea and told me about it, and we basically shot it. My support with him, for him, is to follow through what his vision is. So when he said all in white, I was like, really? He goes, yeah, then you strip down. I was like, oh no, there's all the things I really don't want to do in videos, but I have faith in him, and I like the way it turned out. It's really different. It looks kind of pretty strange, and leaving the modern life behind, it's cool. It's a cool metaphor.
Now that Wanderlust has been out for a year now, was there a lot of extra material that was left over from that? Are you almost ready to make another album even?
Yeah, I have some more. I've been writing, and I have some songs, and there's a couple other songs I have, and just going to do a nice short record real soon when this tour's done. We're going to keep playing, and the momentum is really building, and every show is getting more and more going on. So just following it, step at a time.
Is there any chance for possibly a live album or maybe a live DVD?
I don't know. I think that if I suggested that to anyone, they'd say no one buys them. So I don't know. I haven't even chanced that, but it'd be good to do something.
Was there any material that was maybe almost didn't make Wanderlust that you've kind of been holding on to?
Not really. Not really, because stuff gets swallowed up with the extra tracks, all the daft extra tracks they make you put on. Like Japan wanted 4 extra songs, and I just said no. Just give my 4 big extra songs to the biggest markets, not to places that are smaller. So, but you inevitably give a few tracks away. There's B-sides and this and that. So we used all the songs up, and now it's fun to write new, fresh songs.
Does the writing process change from the stuff that you came out with Wanderlust and stuff you're working on now?
Yeah, it was more in sort of like an antidote to those songs. Still trying to keep them good, but maybe not ballady stuff, not so mid-tempo. Really get it exciting. There's lots of exciting stuff on Wanderlust, but obviously if anyone heard the singles, they think it was it's very soft.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Is that since the singles were softer, do you think that gives a different opinion?
I just think that it maybe limits people's understanding. It clearly limits people's understanding of the breadth of the record, and having the second song as a sort of another type of song like the first one it's a bit tough, but it's a beautiful song. So I guess they just wanted to go for the fail-safe tracks. So it all comes out in the wash. People people like it and they get the record, they realise that it's a very deep record, and plenty of styles on there, and it's really not about just that one style.
Was it a more of a personal album for you?
They're all personal, you're getting up there and you're putting your, sort of spreading your feelings and thoughts out there. So but there was definitely a directness to it that I wanted to get, and I think we achieved, and it's just it.
So what's next after the tour?
Probably a bit of writing, and then some recording, and then just seeing when I can go on tour again. I like to work, I like to tour. So for me, not being on tour, it's painful to not be playing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the time.
Thanks a lot.